Good afternoon, everybody. I'm a little late this week, but Easter weekend and everything got away from me and things were going on. So I thought we would just make a card together, really easy card, an offset gatefold. And I'm starting out just with our regular 8.5 by 5.5, half a sheet of cardstock. And normally we'd fold this in half for a regular card, or if you're going to have a gatefold, you fold it in from both sides so that it opens in the middle. But I want to do an offset gate so that the opening is off to one side. So I'm going to take it, and I want my one side to be at 1.25. So I'm just going to score that. Okay, so if I'm at one, if I want the middle's got to be 4.25 because we got 8.5 here and half of that 4.25. So if I go 1.25 here, then I need 3 more to be at 4.25. So if I go 3 more than this, there we go. That puts me at 4.25. I don't think that's right. Sorry, it's good for you to see me do that. All right, so I'm at 1.25, but I want the full 4.25 here. So that's going to be 5. Now I'm going to go to 5.5. Okay, because that'll give me 1.25 that's going to fold over. I want 4.25 on the inside. So 1.25 and 4.25 is 5.5. All right. So now when I do this, you can see I've got 1.25 on this side. We'll have another 3 on that side. And see, our card's going to open like this. So instead of opening in the middle, I wanted it to open a little bit off to one side. Okay, so then I'm going to need to cut my designer paper. And I'm going to go the whole way here and just leave my little mat around the edge. So since that was 1.25, I am going to cut it. I want it to be 5.25 tall, right? Because the card's 5.5 this way. I might be able to use that little piece. And then I just want a piece that's 1. It's going to go right here. And then I want the other piece to be, this is 3, right? 1, 2, 3. So I want it to be 2.75. And I turned this upside down because I want these to match up. See how they were matched there? And I wanted them to continue like that. So let me go ahead and just attach these. Now see, and this is what we're going to address in this. The problem with a gatefold usually is that it's hard for them to stay closed. So you can burnish them real well, and that helps, but it doesn't take care of the whole problem. So we're going to put a little latch on here. But you could do that on a center gatefold. You could do it on an offset. It doesn't matter. And I'll show you what we mean, or what I mean. It's only me here, right? So I mean, not we mean. I'm just putting my DSP on the front. Now, if you didn't want to use DSP and you just wanted to cut a piece of coordinating cardstock or contrasting cardstock or something, you can absolutely do that. And I'm just making sure that these are lined up at the top and the bottom so that it looks uniform. Okay, so now see the front of my card looks like it, it matches. Okay, so then on the inside, just going to put a piece of regular 4 by 5.25. It's going to go in here. And I'm just going to use, I've got a lot of Sea Life kind of, well, I'm not going to need that because this is red rubber, Sea Life kind of stamps. So I'm going to use some of those. And I've just got the Granny Apple Green here. See if that's stamping okay. Oh, that's awfully light. I might need to re-ink it. And I'm not going to stop and do that right now. So if it doesn't stamp dark enough, no, that's not too bad. I'm going to see I can just get another color. We'll use this. Okay, that's fine. Right, and then I was going to maybe put a piece of the put a starfish down towards the bottom. Then maybe, I love this octopus. I think I'm going to put the octopus up here. And I'm just picking up some colors that were in the original. And that's the blackberry, and there's the mango, and that's the Granny Apple Green. I'm going to put that one up there. There we go. Okay. So, I don't want to put any words in there. Wishing you oceans of happiness. I like that. And that way it could be different kinds of cards. I think I'll do this in the mango. There we go. And then I just leave myself a little place down here to sign it, to say happy birthday, congratulations, whatever we want to say. All right, and I'm going to put that on the inside. Now, if you wanted your gate to be centered, you could absolutely do that instead. Come in 2 1/8 from either side. And that would make up your 4 1/2 or your 4 1/4. Okay, so if I send this, see how it pops up like that? So I had some leftover shells, and I thought that I always keep those stored with the dies in case I need something. I can look and see if I've already got it cut out. So I think I'm going to put a couple of shells here. I'll put one shell on this side that I'm going to pop up onto some dimensionals. I'll show you why, because we're going to make the little latch for this. Okay. Put that there. And then I want to have the other one hooked here that I can just hook underneath that shell. Okay, so I'm going to only put adhesive on this side. And that's where I'm going to line it up so it'll catch underneath there. And again, you could use the liquid glue like I am. Some people call it green glue. Some people call it white green glue because the container is green. There we go. I'm just going to hold this for a minute. Or you could use tear and tape. You could probably even use snail for this. Okay, and now look, my card stays closed. Then you can open it. And then if you want to just push that back down underneath there, your card stays closed. So, super simple card, offset gatefold. You could put the gate offset on this side. You could put it in the middle. You could do whatever kind of dimensions that you want on this. And then the inside is going to be the same as anything would be anyway. And just make sure that you pop the one side up so that you can have your little latch to keep the card closed. So I hope you might try one of these offset gatefolds, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.